Eric here. I'm just getting ready for the resource challenge. Thought I would warm up a little bit. Um, so I got two replays here for you. I won't be live streaming the resource challenge, but I will be putting out my run on YouTube and Twitter. So here's two replays for you today, and this is coming right on the tail end of the latest patch, where artillery and laser drones both got nerfed. Now, a lot of people are talking about artillery is now dumpstered on the tail end of that nerf. I disagree. I think it's worse than it was. It obviously, is. Fires slightly slower and does less damage to vehicles. Laser drones just got gutted. But I still like them. I like them because, they still do decent damage, and yeah, they don't stand up to missiles or lasers. They didn't before they were nerfed, so that's not really a big thing. I just like to harass things with them. I think they're good at that, and I know they're not super hyper efficient anymore after the nerf, but I still think they're good. So let's go ahead and get straight into these two replays, and you can see what you think about artillery and laser drones. Alright, I'll be showing you from my perspective in both of these. Here we go. Alright, playing a Solomon player. When I play Solomon players, I feel like the majority of the time they're quite heavy in tech, and a lot of times they will double harvester. Maybe not lazy double harvester, which is opening two harvesters back to back, but a lot of times they will transition into double harvester to allow them to use the ion cannon more frequently. Or not more frequently, because it still has the same cooldown, but without having a giant pause and being able to have units out because they're Tiberium starved. So here we go. My opponent opens dogs. I get scavengers to deal with his dogs. Kind of a misplay right there to play laser drones. I meant to build a venom, and I went into laser drones, so they're kind of just pointless now for the time being. He has jump jet troopers pressuring my harvester, and then missiles for my laser drones. So APC is kind of annoying. I put my my laser drones up there to kind of do two things. So if he stopped shooting my venom and started shooting my laser drones, my venom would come out of that exchange with a lot more health. But since he continued to shoot at my venom, my laser drones kind of just sat there unaffected. Alright, so I lose the first missile. No big deal, really. He doesn't have anything that's really scaring me. I should be able to take control of this game. Alright, so obviously I block up top with my scavengers while my artillery sets up. Now I retarget because I need to start killing the APC, and my scavengers would finish off the pit bull before it could do significant damage, even if it got around my scavengers. So I need to take out the missiles first and straight into the jump jets. So there we go. That's kind of a showcase for the firing nerf. Normally that jump jet would have died before it got into range after I killed the missiles, but whatever. Right now I'm just focused on taking the missile. I'm not worried about that cheeky APC up top. Even if it gets on the pad, it's whatever. Alright, so now I boost my second artillery. Now right here is kind of important. What I do is you don't ever want to be disc grouped up playing Solomon. So you want to kind of disperse your units. So one Solomon missile or ion cannon won't be that devastating. Now I'm going to go ahead and pressure his harvester. There's the ion cannon. It'll get one artillery, which isn't a big deal. So he's way down on Tiberium from that exchange. It's 150 to kill 90. That's not good math. Or good economics. The math is sound. The math is spot on. Alright, and there we go. So, can I feel a difference in artillery? Yes. It's slightly worse. Is it dumpstered? In my opinion, no. Laser drones did not come into effect in that game. I built them for really no reason. I built them off a misclick, and that was that. Okay. Now the second replay. Alright, playing against a Colonel Jackson player. And here we go. So, against GDI, I typically always open Harvester into Militants, or Harvester first, basically. Okay, so he's going lazy double Harvester. He moves his Harvesters correctly, so I can't block one out. So I immediately pressure. Kind of a targeting mistake right there. My Militants targeted the Harvester instead of the rifles. No big deal. So he sees my laser troops before he builds another rifle squad. So here out comes his missiles. I push up with a Venom. I know he's playing tech, and I haven't been charging the pad at this point. It's kind of like a desperation move. I know it's about to get bad. And there's a Wolverine, a level 14 Wolverine, which is absolutely horrible for me. It's just going to rip through all of my units. Like, the only unit that I have in my deck that can actually fight a Wolverine is artillery. Everything else I have just gets absolutely roasted. Alright, so I move my militants over to gain sight of his Wolverine. Alright, I know I'm going to lose this missile. There's nothing I can do about it. It takes 3 or 4 shots to kill these Wolverines. I believe it's 4. Alright, here comes a Kodiak. Boosted Kodiak, so I slow it down with the EMP. Now I just move my artillery around my Phantom. And the Kodiak's too slow. So down goes his Kodiak and his Wolverine. Here comes the Titan. Alright. I have laser drones. He has Wolverine, so I'm just going to air block the Titan. So now he's going to walk all the way around these things. Laser drones doing work. Laser drones finish it off. Alright, yes, they got reverted to where they were, but still they're not horrible. Laser drones, that is. They're not absolutely horrible. They never were absolutely horrible. They just lost to missiles on repeat. Alright, here comes another Titan. So this Titan is in much more trouble because my artillery has been shooting it from the beginning. I air block with more drones. I don't move the drones because they were getting shots in on it the whole time, basically both of them were. Alright, so now I get back on the pad. I have 2 artillery. That'll make quicker work of the Wolverines. Alright, my Phantom goes down, which I was just trying to fire the missile there. Just kind of getting skeptical. These Wolverines are hard to kill. Maybe. So that's kind of a misplay right there. Switching targets. I fired with the wrong one. I should have cleaned up the second Wolverine with the bottom artillery. Alright, artillery still doing work. More laser drones to gain vision. Another Kodiak. It's a bit easier to block the Kodiak because it's an air unit until I can get another Phantom. I move one artillery because I know it's about to get a whack. Don't do the best job of blocking right there or moving my second artillery so it goes down. Now just simple air blocking with the 2-man drone squad. It's really too easy. Clean up the Kodiak. I notice his harvesters aren't harvesting, so at this point I know he's, if not already, he's Tiberium starved. So now it's just a matter of cleaning it up. So he's thrown 2 Kodiaks, 2 Titans, and probably 7 Wolverines at it. Alright, that adds up. So now he's out of Tiberium, which we can see. But, yeah, we can see right there he's out of Tiberium. Trying to contest pads with harvesters. Not going to work. And then he Desperation Grenadiers. I don't know what Grenadiers we're going to do against 2 artillery. But hey. So the second match was definitely a better showcase of the drones and artillery, how they're performing. In no way do I think those 2 units were dumpstered after their nerfs, but they definitely are slightly worse. Alright, that's going to be all for today. I'm going to continue to get ready for the resource challenge, and I'll put that up on YouTube later today. But thanks a lot for watching. If you like the videos, the content, by all means, please subscribe. Please support the channel. Please turn on those notifications so you'll know every time I put out a new video. Again, thanks a lot for watching. You guys have a good one.